right, so we're going to keep going with mixed number operations, and today specifically we're going to talk about dividing. So the way that division works is every division problem actually turns into a multiplication problem. So if you know how to multiply with fractions and mixed numbers, you can actually do really well with division. So let's go ahead and we have a rhyme, just like with multiplication, it just has division and then multiplication as well. So we'll just say it together. To divide fractions, don't ask why, just flip the second and multiply. To multiply fractions, you know you've got them. It's top times top and bottom times bottom. So basically, you take your division problem, it's going to flip, and then it turns into a multiplication problem. So just, if we do an example, I think that's going to be really helpful. So 2/3 divided by 4/5, and then let's kind of say our rhyme together. So to divide fractions, don't ask why, just flip the second. Basically means flip the second fraction. Flip the second. Mathematically, it's going to be the reciprocal, so we're going to take this fraction, and instead of being 4/5, we're going to flip it, and it's going to be 5/4. So flip the second and multiply. So the first one, nothing happens with it. We change the second fraction, we flip it over, and then we multiply. To multiply fractions, you know you've got them. It's top times top, which in this case is 10, and bottom times bottom, which in this case is 12. Couple of things could happen here. We could do top and bottom out and go ahead and change this, or actually what we need to do is simplify. So 10 and 12, I can divide both of those by 2. They are even. So we get 10 divided by 2 is 5, and 12 divided by 2 is 6. So our answer here would be 5/6. So we want to know how many times does 4/5 go into 2/3, and 5/6 would be our answer here. So let's try again. So we have 2.5, and we're going to divide that by 2/3. Again, our rhyme says to divide fractions, and we want to make sure that we have fractions and not mixed numbers. So the first thing we need to do, we're going to do popcorn here, change this mixed number to an improper fraction. So 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. So this is actually 5 halves, and then let's talk about that rhyme again. So to divide fractions, don't ask why, just flip the second. So same thing, we're going to take our second fraction, we're going to flip it over, and it's going to be 3/2. Flip the second and multiply. To multiply fractions, you know you've got them. It's top times top, which in this case is 15, and bottom times bottom, which in this case is 4. So then to change this improper fraction to a mixed number, 15 divided by 4, 4 goes into 15 3 times, and we get 12. And there's 3 left over. So our final answer, 3 whole times with 3 left over out of 4. So 3 3/4 would be our answer for that one. This last one here, 7 divided by 1/2. Okay, maybe we have 7 pizzas. We're going to figure out how many halves we have in those 7 pizzas. We're going to take 7 and divide it by 1/2. Again, we need some fractions, and this whole number is not a fraction just yet. So to change this whole number into a fraction, we're going to say 7/1, because like Beyonce says, if you like it, then you got to put a 1 on it. So to divide fractions, don't ask why, just flip the second. So it's going to flip over and multiply. To multiply fractions, you know you've got them. It's top times top, and bottom times bottom, which is 1. And this 14 divided by 1 is really just the whole number 14. I really encourage you, if you can, to memorize this rhyme. It will help you tremendously when you're talking about multiplying and dividing fractions.